I turned 28 years old this year and I'm nearing $500,000 in net worth. As I get closer to financial independence, I've been making and contemplating some big decisions which will affect my journey. Let's talk about it. Hey guys, my name is Kalen and I am documenting my financial independence journey. First off, this is a new type of video. I've been enjoying watching videos of people talking with games in the background, so I thought I'd try it. Let me know what you think. Before I get into the big decisions which I'm making, let's do a quick recap of my net worth and each component. On this chart, you can see my net worth broken down into all the different types of investment accounts, Bitcoin and house equity. You can see that it really did start to grow quickly in 2022 to 2023. This is when I started working full time and also when you started to see the effects of Bitcoin growing substantially. Currently, I am at around 400K in investments and around 500K in total net worth, which includes house equity. For me to be completely financially independent with my current spending, I need to reach around a total net worth of 625 to 700K. And please remember that this is just half the equation, as my partner has similar goals and a net worth of her own, which I'm not accounting in this. I know that the past 7 years have been an insane bull run, and we're literally at the peak of the markets right now, so I can't bank on this growth forever, but it does feel good to be so close. I'm essentially one good financial year away from hitting financial independence. So now let's get into the big decisions. The first big decision that I want to talk about is selling some Bitcoin to make extra payments on my house. I accumulated a significant amount of Bitcoin between 2021 and 2022, and I've held through the bear market until now. I have seen this amount basically triple to quadruple in value, and it has been a significant boost to my net worth over the last few years. Generally, Bitcoin goes through 4-year cycles, and it is nearing the end of one of those cycles this year. If it continues to follow those 4-year cycles, which it may not, it will start going down in 2026. Because of this, and because in my personal journey, I'm getting really close to financial independence, I decided to sell a significant portion of my Bitcoin to start paying down my house. I wanted to essentially reward myself and lock in some of my Bitcoin profits. With this move, my partner and I are currently on track to pay off the house by 2028, which would be 5 years total. I will definitely say that this decision may not be the best financial decision long term, because I truly believe Bitcoin will continue to go up over the years, but having the house paid off will be a huge change to my mental well-being. I've struggled in the past few years with the pressure of needing a job so that I can pay my mortgage. And if I can cut that period down from 25 to 5 years, I believe that I'll be happier in the long run. Another big decision, which I am seriously thinking about right now, is slowing down to coast or BaristaFIRE. I am about 80% of the way to financial independence, and because work has been so stressful lately, I've been really anxious and struggling to feel like myself. Because of this, I've been thinking about slowing down, working fewer hours, or finding remote consultant work, which allows me to work less than 40 hours per week. I know that doing this will slow down the growth of my investments because I won't be able to contribute as much, but I seriously think that I would be much happier. This is part of the philosophy of building or designing your life and then saving for it. I haven't been able to pull the trigger just yet on this, but I hope to do this or make small steps towards this within the next month or so. I also realize that these decisions might actually make my life harder in the short term because there will be friction with this decision at my current workplace, or the fact that consultant or contract work is not a consistent source of income. But I think that these risks are worth it for the time that I get back. I don't know about you guys, but 40 hours per week of full-time work is actually like 50 to 60 hours per week for me, if you consider commute and preparation. And I really don't find that sustainable in my life. This is one of the biggest reasons why I pursued financial independence so aggressively from when I was 20 years old. I wanted to give my future self the power to have options and flexibility to slowly get closer and closer to the life that I truly want to live. By striving for sustainability, I don't think that I will need to retire as early as I thought previously. I can continue to let my investments grow while making a minimum amount of money through high dollar per hour part-time work, which will sustain my expenses. This will also give me flexibility in changing my FIRE number in the future if expenses do start to change as my partner and I start to have children. The final big decision, which I have already started implementing, is that I have decided to start being more generous and less frugal with my money. Although I worked hard to get here, it would be tone deaf to not admit that I am in such a privileged position. Luck and the fact that I live in a first world country are significant factors which are often forgotten. In the past, I have been absolutely regimented with my frugality, trying not to spend money on the things that I don't need. The thing is, those things are sometimes what gives life color. So, from a frugality point of view, I have been less regimented these last 3 years, spending more on experiences, traveling, and eating good food. But that's not the point of this decision. The point is using my money to make others happy. I have started small with offering to buy my friends and family lunch, dinner, or taking them out. In the past few years, I have tried to give my friends gifts, which I believe they will love. Putting that time and effort into coming up with a gift idea that they will love is extremely satisfying. Sometimes it is the smallest thing, like bringing someone donuts on a random get together. I have definitely been noticing the effects of this. My connections with my friendships and family have grown, and I really want to continue being generous. I will continue to go out of my way to offer these nice little gifts to my friends and families, but I also want to be generous to my community, donating time and money to my local community, whether it is volunteering or charity. This is something that I want to do more of. My first thought is that I love tutoring people because of the one-on-one connection you make. So I've been thinking of trying to start helping people that way. Anyways, those were just my thoughts and what I've been doing to try to live a more fulfilling life. I hope it helped you guys. I hope it made you think. And I'm curious to hear you guys' thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.